Hello, it's Concord Wind. Got up at 7 this morning. Um, it was a little bit still dark out, a little bit, but I decided to get up because my arm was hurting from laying on it, and like glare in my glasses. I know it's in every video, but it's still annoying. No big deal. So my arm was hurting because I lay on it. I lay like this. Um, and I can't go to sleep very easily on my left side. So I couldn't give my arm a break, so I just decided to just drink my coffee and stay up. Anyways, yesterday was an eventful day. Me and my friend, I don't know if I should say her name because she was a little upset last time I mentioned her name because I said some things about her that are kind of private things. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to reveal private things about her. I just like I don't know. I just try to be open and honest, and I want to be just open and honest with everyone. And sometimes I'm a bit foolish and I reveal things I probably shouldn't reveal. So I won't say her name, but she's like really big on forgiveness. Um, and me and her kind of argued, debated, whatever. We were back and forth, and she was kind of confusing me because like she's focusing on something that isn't really a major focal point in the Age of Kingdom. I mean, obviously, in the Age of Kingdom, God talks about being tolerant of your brothers and sisters and showing patience when they reveal corruption and being loving and caring towards them. Obviously, there, and I think that's practical. And I think, and God always says to make sure you're edifying towards others. And so I make it, a priority of mine. I always make sure that I'm edifying towards others. I always want to be edifying towards others. Um, and edifying just means that you either edifying is the way I understand it. It means that you're either benefiting someone by being edifying towards them, or you're neutral towards them. Um, which means you're not having a negative impact on them. Is the very least to being edifying. I think is how that works, and I might be getting a little bit mixed up. Maybe that's not part of the definition. Maybe it's just benefiting others, but I want to benefit others. I want to contribute to their spiritual growth. And so yeah, that's I'm gonna have to show Maria the levels of consciousness. It's not in God's words. It's a psychology thing. The levels of consciousness. Level 6, which is a high level of consciousness, includes developing empathy, and then the level beyond that is assimilating people of different views and different opinions to come together on bipartisan issues so that progress can be made. And then the level above that is maximizing the efficiency of the progress that people assimilated will make. And then the level above that is acceptance that um, you know, all things work together to maximize efficiency, and we don't have to do anything but submit and accept how life moves forward. And there's not much we can contribute, and that's the highest level, is surrender. There's empathy, which is level 6, and then level 7. What is level 7? I don't know if I have it on this phone. I don't think I do. Can't remember what level 7 and level 8 are called, but level 9 is surrender. To give you an idea of the spectrum, like level 1 is I have needs, I have desires. What can I do to get those needs and desires met? And that's like the level of consciousness that an infant is at. And there are people who never really grow out of infancy and all they care about is their own needs and desires being met. They stay at that level 1 of consciousness. Level 2 is, other people have needs and desires. How can I meet their needs and desires so that in return they meet my needs and desires. And then level 3 is about competition, competing with others to gain control of others. It's like, well, other people have needs and desires. How can I control them through their needs and desires and compete and gain power? And then level 4 is being accepted by society and fitting in. It's finding a place in society and fitting in with others. And you'll change your opinions and you'll change your views. You'll make compromises at level 4 to fit in with others. You don't really have a foundation at a level 4 level, at the level 4, like you don't have you don't really have standards or a solid foundation. Why was I talking about this? Had something to do with my friend. Yeah, it has to do with forgiveness. Like, forgiving others is great. I think that's a wonderful practice, but the reason why I think that it's potentially outdated, I put that in quotes because it's not really outdated. It's just the newer practice is being edifying towards others. And when you prioritize being edifying towards others, you will naturally forgive them because you that's like a level 8 of consciousness, is maximizing the efficiency of others, maximizing the benefit you can bring to others. That's like level 8 of consciousness. And like, I almost said her name. My friend, my friend, her level of consciousness right now is at about a level 6, where she empathizes with others, she understands others, and she forgives others. And I'm at like a level 8 where I have all that. I empathize with others, I understand others, I forgive others, but I also want to maximize the benefit I can bring to them. I want to prioritize being edifying towards others, which means forgiveness naturally follows suit with being edifying towards others. So, being edifying towards others is the superior practice, because if you want to maximize the benefit you bring to people, then by default, you forgive those people, because you don't want to maximize the benefit you bring to people you don't forgive, right? So, anyways, I wasn't going to read a passage of God's words, but this ended up being the discussion here. So, anyways, yeah, I guess I was enlightened by the Holy Spirit in this video, because I didn't have the words to say to Maria before, but I guess God waited to enlighten me. He waited to enlighten me when I had the chance to talk on camera, so that I could be edifying towards those who view this video, which might not be many people, but I think my friend is going to watch this, because I'm going to send it to her. And yeah, I guess that's it. Um, so, yeah, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and goodbye.